our roots, the emotion, the pleasure, and all the stories we hear about Pier 21.
Celebrating the contribution made by Italians in Canada with a cross-country train adventure. The Italian Journey Across Canada is an initiative launched by the National Congress of Italian Canadians to celebrate its 50th anniversary.
In Vancouver, we reached out to what they call the Covenant House. They feed, and I'll try to hold back my emotions, they feed homeless teenagers. We were fortunate enough to reach out to this group because what do we want to do? We want to instill the Italian tradition. Our Italian tradition is once you're sitting around that table, there's always an extra chair, there's always an extra plate. We're always ready for anybody else that wants to come and join and make sure that everybody is good, whether it be during the holidays, whether it be somebody who needs a little pick-me-up or a friend that just pops in at the last minute. That's what we wanted to start our trip with. That's what we wanted to instill the Italian tradition of giving, of being receptive to everybody, and just enjoying life.
The train ride that symbolizes the vibrant tapestry of Italian culture entwined into the Canadian landscape left Vancouver on June 10th, and after stopping in Edmonton, Winnipeg, and Toronto, it arrived in Montreal on June 16th before its last stop in Halifax with the grand finale event at Pier 21, where so many Italians arrived in the 1950s.
You know, Halifax was the place where a lot of people came, a lot of culture, people that they have so much to tell us about their trip. And when they came to Montreal after, they came straight to Casa d'Italia. So for me, is a moment very emotional, and I want to live it with them.
A train ride full of emotions, not just for the passengers, but for all the communities it stopped at along the way.
We got all the communities come to the stations when we ride. There was one story in Winnipeg where this gentleman, older gentleman, sitting down, and he goes, "Vieni qua," yeah, my legs don't work, but I want to hug you, And I go, well, here's a hug, and then I give him my police pin, and he started crying, and of course, he got me too, right? And he goes, nobody forgot. I'm glad you didn't forget about us out west, because we did the il traghetto, So I think it was nice to see that they really appreciated us coming back to them, because they left a long time ago, Halifax.
People coming up, multi-generations, wanting to share, wanting to say, hey, my father was there, my mother was there, I was there as a 6-year-old coming in the 60s and before. And those stories are really important. We want to be able to capture them and share and connect that whole Italian community, past, present, and hopefully into the future.
In Montreal, Teresa Romano, Omni News.